let's keep things rolling with our first guest, Allison. If you could please introduce him. Allison.
Oh, good morning. My pleasure, Pat.
Okay.
Well, he's currently the most dominant competitive skater out there, and he's about to drop jaws with his new Rise and Shine video part. He took X Games gold in street this summer, and he's kind of making me insecure about my life achievements because he's only 16 years old. Please give it up for Nyjah Huston.
An honor, sir. Honor.
Hello, welcome.
Living legend at 16, I'll just say that. First off, we've been trying to get you on the show forever, so thank you for answering our calls finally.
Yeah,
no problem.
Because let me talk about like the past year. Let me just go down the list of accomplishments. Let me see. Won your first X Games gold, Street League, Trans World cover. How's it feeling? No pressure.
It's feeling great, you know. This year was such a big push for me, you know, and it was just a lot of motivation with getting back on Element. And after
congrats with that, by the way, may I say. That's a big.
You.
I know you were balancing things with your own company, and so that's a big move.
Just from the very beginning of the year, getting back on Element, there was a lot of motivation, and just everything felt right because I've always felt like Element was the place for me to be, and it definitely is. And as soon as I got back on that, got that Trans World cover, that trick that was on the cover was actually really, really scary. So I was able to handle that, and then started working on my video part, street filming a lot, and the contest went great. And
here's the funny thing, and it is funny, because when you say scary, when we watch you skate, you don't even look fazed. In fact, it's hard to believe you're only 16 when we know you've been killing it for years. So we put together a little clip of our favorite Nyjah moments. Here it is.
My sis taught me how to parallel park and trying to teach me math, but she way too smart. My grandma in the 80s is still sharp. My girl cousins an activism in art. They taught me there's no curls too tight, no mind too bright, no skin too dark to keep shut. Yeah, keep shut.
That is serious pop, may I say. Well, I want to just keep congratulating you. I'm so amazed by it. You saw in the video, you guys were watching, you can't help but notice the hair, but a lot of changes this year. You moved out of your dad's, you were living with your dad and you moved in with your mom, but was the hair part of that kind of new beginning for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you keep it when you cut it?
Yeah,
I should point out,
gotta keep that.
You had never, your whole life, you had never cut your hair, right? Pretty close?
I trimmed it a little bit within the last 2 years, but before that I had literally never cut it ever. But yeah, having my hair, if I was still living with my dad, I feel like I would probably still have it because he's the one that kind of chose for me to have that
that's his choice of living Rastafari.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So but yeah, once it was a really hard decision to cut it just because a lot of people knew me for my hair. But I always knew throughout my whole life, I always knew that it was going to happen sometime. Right.
Now, you mentioned your dad, but he also made a lot of choices for you. I know that there was a time in your skating career where it seems like he dictated who you could hang with, who you could skate with, where you would be. I mean, is part of that now that you're living with your mom? Do you feel like you have a newer sense of freedom, obviously, with the dreads gone?
Yeah, definitely. In all life ways, there's way more freedom living with my mom. I don't blame my dad for making those decisions because I feel like it helped me. It helped me stay focused on skateboarding and got me to where I'm at now. But 16 years old, I think that's the right age to kind of start making your own choices and having fun in life.
Yeah. I think you've earned it. And I know recently you've been kind of, you've given yourself the ability to celebrate a little bit, right? And have some fun.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I got a great group of friends that support me and just really fun to hang out with all of them. And yeah, I just feel like life is really great and fun right now.
All right. Now you say, I salute your humility. It's amazing. But you did treat yourself a little bit, right? There was, you wanted to kind of save your money, but you treated yourself to two things. Tell the good people what it is.
Yeah, definitely. I had to buy myself a couple things. So I bought myself 2 cars.
Two whips. What?
Yeah. I didn't know I was gonna buy myself 2 cars at the beginning because I had one car in mind for the past years, the Mercedes I bought. the CLS 6.3. And so...
Just an impulse buy. Like, I leave with a candy bar and you leave with a Benz.
Wow, that's officially a whip, my friend. And the other one is a little more understated, right?
Yeah.
Just more kind of the work car, right?
Yeah, definitely. After I bought the Mercedes, I realized like how much I love it and how much I want to keep it nice. So I decided to buy a skate car, which is the Chevy Tahoe.
You don't want to be rolling up to Hollywood High in the Mercedes.
Definitely.
So let's get to the video part. You know, I Rise and Shine, but leading into that, you know, we talked about your dad a little bit, that there's a story that he was holding on to footage. Have you kind of sorted that out and gotten some of the footage back, or everything in Rise and Shine is going to be different stuff?
Everything from Rise and Shine is going to be from this year, and that's it. I actually got one trick, and that's it, but not from my dad. It was a different filmer that had an angle of the trick.
Right.
But that's it, man. Like, I had to just start all new and just put that behind me.
Is it tough for you when you know that you have certain tricks, whether it be like, you know, the El Toro set or Hollywood High, as we mentioned? Like, is it tough? Those are some tricks that you would like to go back and get, but they're pretty difficult, right? It took a while to even get those.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of tricks that I wish I could have, but really, like, I think it's only making my part better that I didn't get any of that footage, because all I really did is just went to bigger spots and redid those tricks.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you, you've done such an amazing job over the years, amassing so much footage. And I should remind everyone, it will be available on iTunes November 11th. It will blow your mind. Rise and Shine, check it out. Only 16 and so much more to do. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep killing it. Nyjah Huston, everybody.